Good morning. First of all, I want to thank all of you for the incredible amount of work that you accomplished since last October. As you can see on this beautiful cake up here, over 167,000 parcels were completed in less than 6 months. I'm a bit of a numbers guy, and Sadie helped us calculate. You all walked 1,408 miles over that time. And I don't know how many people have their Apple Watch or Fitbit on, but that's 3,520,000 steps. You burned over 150,000 calories, and that's the equivalent of 54 marathons. So if nothing else, hopefully you guys accomplish some New Year's resolution fitness goals, if nothing else. Today, really this is in gratitude of all of you, all the hard work. I know a lot of you, in building and housing, community development, Mayor's Office of Capital Projects, healthy home inspectors, might not get sort of the public recognition that some of your other public service colleagues get, like police and fire. But I just want you to know personally, as a resident of the city in Cleveland, I truly think the work that you all do is critical to the success of our city. You all are demonstrating a culture of caring in Cleveland that cannot be replicated. Right? I mean, you guys care, you're walking the streets, you're following up, you're helping people that have lived in their homes for a long time, you're sometimes making out-of-state investors care about their properties. And, yeah. And I just want to say personally, as a resident, I'm really inspired, and all the people I talk to, all the friends I talk to, I can't speak highly enough about you and your departments. And I just say, the city is working hard every day, they're professionals, and I just really appreciate that. Before I hand it off to the mayor, I just want to thank some people on my staff, Chrissy, Nina, Sadie, Matt. This took an entire team effort. I know all of you were out on the street. Adrian, who you all hopefully have come to love, was not able to join us today, but he was a huge component of this project. Director Martin, Karen, Eric, Tim, Tom, everyone at Building and Housing was really supportive of this, and that couldn't have happened without a robust city presence. When we did this project in 2015, the city administration, I'll say politely, was antagonistic to the idea. And it's just really a night and day experience to work with the departments and the city staff now. It's been an awesome, awesome experience. So I can't thank you enough. So really quick, before I hand it over, just a quick show of hands. Who would sign up to do this again in, let's say, 3 to 5 years? Okay. So you didn't absolutely hate it. I'll take those numbers. So again, thank you for braving the weather and doing all the hard work. And I can't wait to hear more of the stories that you guys all collected with all this data. So I'm going to hand it over to my colleague Matt Zone.
Thank you, Isaac. And a big shout out and appreciation to Isaac Robb, who really project managed and led this with our amazing, talented team. Mayor Bibb, I want to just on behalf of the Western Reserve Land Conservancy, thank you and Director Martin. Our organization had the full cooperation of your administration. This was challenging at times, but we persevered. And it really speaks to what the Bibb administration wants to accomplish here in the Cleveland, that you have factual data on what the present conditions of the housing stock is. And I know that now this data is going to be used to do great things moving forward. This was a high priority for Director Martin. So Sally, you're terrific, and so thank you for plugging along and making sure this happened. All of you, please join me and give a warm welcome to our mayor, Justin Bibb.
Thank you so much for the invitation to be here today to celebrate this amazing accomplishment for the city of Cleveland, but for really our residents that are working hard every day to make ends meet, to live in a home with dignity. And I believe this effort is going to show the residents that we care, that we support them, and we're fighting for them every single day. And I want to really just lift up the partnership we've created with the Western Reserve Land Conservancy. We can't do these things alone at City Hall. As Director Martin and our entire cabinet would tell you, we have finite resources. And everything we do in this city, from remediating the lead paint in our homes that Karen is helping to lead, to the work we're doing to address community violence in our city, to the work we're trying to do to bring more jobs back to the city of Cleveland, we can't do it without amazing partners like you. So let's give Matt and his team and Isaac and your team another round of applause. And as Isaac mentioned before, this is not sexy work. But this unsexy work is the work that's needed now more than ever to move our city forward. And as I said at my State of the City, outside of public safety, building and housing is the most important department in the city of Cleveland because it affects the everyday lived experiences of our residents. And I saw firsthand when I was campaigning nearly 3 years ago what's going on in our community in terms of the housing stock. You have these out-of-state, racist slumlords who are preying on our community. And as we do everything we can to get every tool we can to address these inequities, this data-driven approach is going to go a long way to make sure we rebuild our housing stock and have safe, equitable neighborhoods all across every ward in the city of Cleveland. So again, thanks for your hard work, and we look forward to more hard work ahead. But no, as your mayor, I'm grateful for everything you're doing to protect and serve our city. Thanks so much again, I appreciate it.
Mayor, stay with me for a minute. All right, so a couple of things we're going to do. Quickly, I'm going to ask Director Martin and the mayor to cut the cake. Then everyone in this room, we're going to walk out to the grand staircase and take a group photo with the mayor. That includes our staff as well. And then after the photo, everyone's going to come back in here, and the mayor has provided certificates of recognition for each and every one of you. So let's do it. Director Martin, come on over here.
All right.
Let me set this up for the mayor.
Looks like a permit. Okay. Whoa.
So I'm going up the west side first.
Yeah, go to the west side. Yeah, that's good.
There we go.
Perfect.
There we go.
All right. It's an amazing cake.
Did we get this from the west side market?
We should.
Last fall, when we had the cockamamie idea to run a property survey through the winter, you guys rose to the occasion. And this survey wouldn't have happened without everybody being willing to do the work. So I am so grateful to you. Having this data is going to inform our work for the years to come. And it took a team, it took everybody, and we were very grateful that Winter cooperated with us at least a little bit, which we did not expect. So the reason I took this job, and I know I've told you all this before, was to try to fix the wrongs that have occurred over the generations, especially on the east side of Cleveland, where we've had so much disinvestment, so much redlining, so much inequity. That's what motivates me to do this job and to come in every day, that we might have a chance of working together to solve some of the ills that have plagued the city for way too long. We don't have a ton of resources, and we all know that. We don't have enough inspectors. We don't have enough of anything. That being the case, it's more imperative than ever to use data to make it happen. So we can target our efforts and we can be more strategic, and this is going to give us the tools to do that. And we wouldn't have been able to do this without our friends at Western Reserve Land Conservancy. So I want to recognize them first and foremost. We were able to get a $170,000 grant to be able to pull this survey together. So it didn't cost the city money other than your time. And these grant funds we were able to get through Rocket Community Fund, LISC, and the Cleveland Foundation. So we're very grateful to our funders. They're not here today. We're going to be having a separate meeting with them later to present the data. Once we have scrubbed the data and done all of the things we have to do, we're going to call everybody back together and we're going to do a whole staff meeting to talk about the findings, what we came up with, what we found out from the data, and how this will inform our work going forward. But this will be a year of big changes for us in terms of how we're approaching this, how we work together to figure out the best way to use this data to make a difference in the community. And I'm going to count on all of you to weigh in on all of that. So on our team, I want to recognize too, and there's going to be some certificates handed out, and I think I'm going to ask Vanover to come up and do that in a minute. But where would we be? Isaac, Rob, thank you. Very grateful for your leadership. And then Adrian, I know you've all come to love him as much as I have. He's like the best of the best. And then, of course, we have Nina Jeffries, who's been with us every step of the way. Thank you so much. Sadie Jones and Chrissy. for being here and showing up. And I think a lot of us believed this was just not going to happen in any kind of timely manner. But again, it was almost like we had divine help this winter and like moving this thing forward. So I'm so grateful. But on our staff, of course, Eric Elmy has been our leader every day, along with Tim. So very grateful, and so grateful most of all to all of you who are willing to get up day after day, beat the pavement. And some of you ran, literally ran. I mean, it's like crazy fast how some of you moved, and you're going to be recognized for that in a whimsical way at some point. But we're so grateful for you. And so I'm going to ask Vanover to come up and hand out the surveys. And also, I want, Karen, I know you have worked with the surveyors. So Karen is our mayor's-led strategist. This work that you've done is going to help inform the city's lead policies going forward too. So in addition to just looking at the houses and the characteristics of the buildings, this is going so much farther than any previous survey has ever gone. Looking at what the lead risk score is of each parcel, and that's going to be used to determine a strategy to deploy to help people fix their homes. So mostly we're not looking to be punitive with the work that we've developed through your work here. We're looking to help people. We're looking to give them help to repair their houses, but we're also going to take a no-holds-barred approach to out-of-state investors who have decided to try to prey on many of our residents and neighborhoods and destroy what many hardworking homeowners have tried to build over the years. So, and of course, Matt Zone, former councilman and a wonderful human being who now leads the Western Reserve Land Conservancy. We're grateful for your leadership as well. So I'm going to ask Vanover to hand out these wonderful certificates, Mayor Bibb signed for all of the surveyors and staff. And then we'll do another photo, and then please eat some more because you see we got a lot of food. So thank you all for your work, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate you for this. Thank you. Surveyors, Western Reserve Land Conservancy staff, and B&H leadership.
Okay.
Maybe hold off on these.
So as your name's
Missing
called,
one.
you can come up, and then we're going to take a photo with Director Martin and the respective person who's receiving the recognition.
I'll turn myself later. Put these.
Okay. Hey.
Can you turn it over so that the certificate is shown?
Good one.
When you call them up. Yeah. Turn it over so I can see it.
Sorry, I'm getting my instructions. So I want to be brief, and I want to thank everybody from our team, from all the other teams. And thanks for having me. I'm really as much a guest as anybody else. I came back from leave in October, voluntold a bunch of people what they were going to do, gave it to Eric and Tim, and if it wasn't for your cooperation and your help and your willingness to do it, things could have gone a lot differently. So I applaud Eric and Tim, who really ran the whole thing and then just reported out. And those of you that did the work as the professionals that you are. You did it the way we always do it. You take responsibility, you take control, we get it done. Now it's behind us and we'll move on to the next thing. So thank you all very much. All right, so we're going to begin with Tim Kobe. We're not going to pose with everyone. Okay. And then, you know what, stay up here for just a second, Tim. So I'm going to read this real quick so that, and I believe they all are similar. And this one's for Eric Elmy. It says, "It is my pleasure to thank Eric Elmy for his leadership on the 2022-2023 door-to-door property survey. The data compiled from assessing all parcels in Cleveland will be used to direct resources to improve Cleveland neighborhoods. Eric's dedication and commitment to this valuable project is recognized and deeply appreciated. I invite all Clevelanders to join me in thanking Eric Elmy for being a key part of this important effort, which benefits the entire city. Mayor Justin M. Bibb. So hold it up so you guys can, so they can get your picture together.
Oh, you can come over here.
Oh, okay. All right, now we'll get to the people that actually did the work. Director, I don't think everybody in here is here, so.
No, not everybody's here, because
Okay.
I know that the MOPAC folks got called out and a bunch of other stuff.
Okay, Divine Anderson. Oh. Turn around, face the camera. And, okay, we're doing it this way. Perfect. Perfect, Marty Brass. Rhonda Cantrell. Kenya Chappell. Bueller. Robert Conti. Thank you. Jason Cooper. Bobby Cuevas.
Thank you, Bob.
Thank you. Gregory Conwell.
Thanks, man.
Justin Correll. There you go, JC.
Thank you.
Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. CJ Demchak. Thank you. James Graham. Cynthia Gooden. Bonnie Howard. Chris Katabish. How'd I do? Did I get that right? Did I say that right? All right, nice. Kimberly Lanham.
I would like to thank all the little people that helped me get here. And I would like to say, VP rocked.
Yeah. John Robinson.
Everybody's too tall for me.
John Robinson. Cheryl Gregg.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Thank you. Yeah, that's a right-sized photo right there. Stephen Lang.
Thank you.
John Mahoney.
Thank you.
Brenda McClure. Thank you. Janet McMichael. I think you guys retired her, right? I mean, she was just like, done. Bronco Medancic. Thank you, Bronco.
Absolutely.
You know that part in Forrest Gump where he says he's got to pee? That's what it reminds me of. Anthony Peterson. Michael Smith. Thank you.
Thank you.
Also great landscape reference.
Sharon Spruill. Walter Wilson. Viznik Sekai. What do I do with it? Hold on, it got stuck on it. No.
Okay.
Thank you.
It is. Thank you so much.
I said that name wrong 1,000 times. That's why she sent me up here, is to take the whooping for the people that didn't.
Oh, it was sabotage. I know it was.
Thank you.
So, in conclusion, I just have a few sort of follow-up remarks. You know, your work is done, but that means that our work is sort of just beginning on doing all of the data analysis, the mapping, things like that. So I wanted to let all of you know there will be a press conference sometime at the end of June where the data will be released, and I would invite all of you to attend that. We will have one other form of recognition for each of you that hopefully will be pretty fun. They weren't able to be completed today because they're personalized, so those will be ready by the end of June. Also, again, wanted to thank just the collaboration among all the departments within the city, as well as the HHI staff coming on and sort of getting us over that final hump. You know, I can't emphasize enough, if this was easy to do, every city and every community in America would be doing it, and they're not. And so I really appreciate your determination in getting it done. And then the last thing, I think Eric or Bronco's taking us to their favorite watering hole Friday at the end of the day. Has that information been shared out?
With the building department staff, but the other staff, we have to send them.
Okay, so that's Hansa Brewery on sort of Lorraine, a little past West 25th. It's like West 26th, I think, at 4:30. I can't remember.
4:30, yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, so hopefully we'll be able to see you all there, and you know, I think Eric said first drink on him. So no, but again. It's a little early, but who doesn't like cake before 10 in the morning? Even if you don't want to eat it now, feel free to take it back. We can't take it with us. So we have the room until 10:30, I believe. Feel free to mingle, hang out. Again, it was really a pleasure meeting all of you. And from Adrian, he wanted to just say thank you for how respectful and responsible everyone was. So again, thank you all so much.